Okay guys, so we have been working on some extra tools for YouTube optimization, and what we have done is we've taken the old optimization alpha tool and we have updated parts of it for that main tool, and we have added an upgrade version as well. Okay, so if you've got optimization alpha, you're going to find that you've got some updates in there already, including the Google Answers scraper which finds the Google snippets for people also ask sections. Now what's unique about that particular tool is that it not only scrapes the questions, but it also pulls in the answers as well. Now I've seen a couple of tools released recently that actually do the people also ask scraping for the questions. Okay, I don't see any yet that are pulling in the answers as well. And what we can do with that is we can import the questions and the answers into the editor of the old optimization alpha tool, and you can have perfectly formatted question and answer sort of format that Google has already ranked on page 1, so that you can use the same format and you can make the answer better. Hopefully that is going to help you to take over that spot. Anyway, what we've done here is we're going to rebrand Optimization Alpha into another name, and that name is going to be TubeKit Pro. Okay, TubeKit Pro for Optimization Alpha, and we have done an upgraded version as well, which is going to be monthly, because we want to build it out, and we want to make it better, and we want to make it comparable to tools like vidIQ and TubeBuddy. Okay, with the difference being that we're using a desktop tool, but also the main difference being that it's going to be much better to use this because it's got some extra optimization and SEO factors built in that none of those other tools are likely to have, because they are built around my own strategies that have been proven to work time and time again. Okay, now the other advantage is that you can use this on any channel. Okay, if you look at those particular tools like vidIQ and TubeBuddy, they're fantastic tools, absolutely fantastic, but when you want to start using them for multiple channels, you have to buy another account or you have to upgrade. With our tool, you can use any channels whatsoever. Okay, and it's basically just going to be a one-time monthly cost, and you can use it as many times as you want for as many channels as you want as well. And plus we have some very unique optimization factors built in here as well. Now the TubeKit Alpha is what we're calling the extra tools, and there are 3 main tools in here. Okay, now I like to keep this tool as much white hat as we can make it. Okay, Optimization Alpha was always a white hat SEO tool. Okay, and this is no different with these upgrades. And one of the major upgrades that we have done for the TubeKit Alpha version, which is the upgrade version that you have to pay monthly for, is we have taken the translations part of the Optimization Alpha tool and we have basically made it 100 times more powerful. Okay, and how we have done that is we have been able to create a system where you can assign permanent channels. Okay, you can have permanent channels assigned for any particular language. So if we look over here on the right hand side, you can see here that I've got Anthony Hayes Spanish channel, Russian channel, Finnish channel, Portuguese, Hindi, Arabic, Dutch, etc., Russian, Thai, whatever. And what happens then is that when I put a video... Alright guys, I've got... Sorry, the other screen just jumped in there. When I put a video on my main channel, what I can do is I can come into the Vid Globalizer, and basically I can pull in that video, and then I can upload it into as many language channels as I choose, as many as I've got basically. Okay, and it will do it all automatic for me. The problem is that you must go and set up each individual channel. You must go and optimize each individual channel, and you must go and verify each individual channel. If you do not, you will see results like this. You can see these 3 channels here were not verified. These 3 channels here were verified. Okay, so I've kind of done this by accident because I didn't realize that I needed to go and verify everything until, you know, I ran it the first time, which is this first campaign here. So what we've done is basically put a roadmap into a document so that you can follow with step-by-step instructions for every single channel that you want to use. And because there's a little bit of work in this part of it, you might choose that you don't want to have like 100 channels. You might choose that you want to have, you know, 5 or 10 very, very well optimized language channels for maybe languages like Spanish, languages like Portuguese, languages like Chinese or German or French or Italian, whatever it might be. But you might find more success by having really optimized channels for each of those that are permanently assigned to your project, okay? So when I come in here to the project, you can see that I've got these different language channels here, and if I click on one of them, it's going to show you that what we have done is we have taken the translation from your original English video, okay, and we have translated it into French for the title, French for the keywords, and French for the description, okay? If you do have any links in here, that will not change, okay? So you can see here I've got a link, one link in description, as we always do with the Rank Attack SEO system, okay? And that link will stay the same, okay? So that's really, really easy part of it to use. What we've also done is we have built in thumbnail settings. So if I click here and click to change the font, and here you can see we can change the style of font, we can change the size of font, and we can change the font itself, whatever kind of font you want to use, okay? So if you want to use that one, you can click on that and it will change the font text in here, and that will take the title and put it into here. So we can click on save here, and that will upload with that particular thumbnail in the language that you are uploading to, in the particular language channel that you have chosen, okay? So you can see here I've got Anthony's French channel, and you can see over here, set default account for current language, and you can click on that and it's going to stay there, okay? So anytime in future that you upload a video and you choose a French language, it's going to automatically choose that particular channel, okay? So you only need to set up most of this one time, including optimizing your channels, verifying your channels, and choosing or assigning a language channel to a specific language translation, okay? And what this does then, beyond this, it puts your video in English. If that's the language you put it up on, you can do this in any language and, you know, translate into English if you want. And then it's going to take the translation, put it into your title, into your keywords or your tags, put it into your description, put it into your thumbnail, okay? So it will create the thumbnail, and it's doing one more thing, really important thing, is that it's going to take the subtitles, okay? If you have got subtitles already uploaded into your main channel, it will take the subtitles and it will translate that and upload those subtitles as well. If you do not have subtitles uploaded, it's going to take the automated subtitles from YouTube and put that in instead, okay? So it's going to take those automated subtitles that YouTube usually will create, and what it will do then is it will translate it into whatever language, and we will upload that into that particular video in each of these language channels. So we're taking things as far as we can as far as the optimization is concerned, especially about the language, and that should help you rank above other people who are doing similar things, but mainly what they are doing is they're using all these different languages and putting it into the same channel, okay? Now we did have a tool like that, and we still have got a tool like that in the old optimization alpha tool, which is now going to be called TubeKit Pro. And what you will find is that when you go into this translate section up here, which is still here, you need to put a video in here actually. You can choose all the different languages and you can choose to translate them, and what that does, this is actually featuring YouTube, and what that does is if somebody's searching, for example, in Russian, they can find your video because you've already translated it in the back end of YouTube, okay? that is still working, and that's still quite an effective way to do it. But by taking it further, by using the Vid Globalizer, we can optimize these channels, we can make them much, much better, and we can make it much more white hat, because the videos are being re-uploaded again into a new channel specific for that language. And even though we cannot change the audio is still going to be in English. Everything else is optimized for that country, okay? And that takes things to a completely new level, and it's completely white hat as well. It doesn't look spammy, it doesn't look messy as it would do if you put it into the same channel with all those different languages, because we don't need to do that. If we want to do 100 languages, then just use the optimization tool in here. So if I take a video, for example, let me just grab this video over here, and basically I can click in here to choose a URL. This is some extra bits we've actually put in this tool for the old optimization alpha. But if I click in here and I click here and import the selected video data, then when I come over into the translate, you can see here that we've got the source language, okay? And we can change the language in here from English to French. We can change into all actually, and we can just click on translate, okay? And we can update the video title and description. Now that's edit and update for one particular video into one language, but we've got this other tab here that says bulk update, and you can click on this and you can update for all these different languages. And what that does in the back end in YouTube, that means if somebody searches, they can find your video, okay? And that will just go and work in the background. Now this tool's been in there since we created Optimization Alpha. I think it was either 2015 or 2017, I can't recall. And you know, a lot of people have not been using it, and this is one of the major frustrations, because you know, I'm watching some JVZoo product launches coming out, and they're doing the same thing about two or 3 years later, and people are buying it when they've already had it in this tool for 2 years. People who have actually bought this tool are just not using it, which kind of frustrates me. So it made me actually sit back and think, how do we make this better? How do we take this further? How do we make it that it's more appealing for people to use? And that's when we came up with the idea for the Vid Globalizer. So although that we can do this with our main YouTube channels, what we can do as well is we can do the Vid Globalizer, where we assign the videos into individual language channels, and all of those individual language channels we can make link back into our main channel, we can make link back into our associated website, and we can take things a lot further with the optimization in every single channel as well. Now when we do this, of course, we need to go out and verify, okay? So if we haven't got the possibility to verify, like I don't have right now because my phone is switched off, then you need to come back and do it again a little bit later. But I've got my telephone switched off, and I've got this one on two-step verification. The other way you can do this, of course, is you can create a new Gmail account just for language channels, and don't make it two-step verification, and it would be much quicker and easier for you if you want to do it like that. Okay, so that's the first look of the Vid Globalizer tool, and you know, I'm going to show you some other tools in the next videos as well. I'm just going to switch this one off for now, and I'll show you some updates that we've done with the old optimization alpha tool, which is now going to be called TubeKit Pro. Okay, thanks.